Have you ever wanted to add a little flair to your text with a dot or small circle underneath? It can be tricky, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to show you how to create that perfect dot under your text using just CSS. I totally get it. It can be frustrating when you have a vision for your design, but the code just doesn't cooperate. You're not alone in this struggle. Many people face similar challenges when trying to achieve specific styling effects. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, "How can I make a dot under text using only CSS?" They provided an example image and mentioned wanting the dot to stay centered, regardless of the text length. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together and find a solution. So what's the challenge here? The user is looking to use CSS pseudo-elements, like before or after, to create a dot under their text. This can be a bit tricky, but once we break it down, you'll see how simple it can be. And stick around. I have a neat trick at the end that will help you customize your dot even further. You won't want to miss it. To create a dot under text using CSS, the user should start by setting up a basic HTML structure. This will include a container for the text and a span element for the dot. Next, the user should apply CSS styles to position the dot correctly. This involves using the position property to ensure the dot appears directly beneath the text. Now the user can adjust the size and color of the dot by modifying the width, height, and background color properties in the CSS. This allows for customization based on design preferences. Finally, the user should test the design in a web browser to ensure the dot is centered under the text, regardless of the text length. This confirms that the CSS is functioning as intended. Fun fact, did you know that the first web pages were just plain text? Now we can add all sorts of styles and effects with just a few lines of code. It's amazing how far we've come. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests a CSS solution to create a dot under text. They recommend using the before pseudo element to position a dot directly beneath the text. The dot is centered and maintains its position regardless of the text length. Here's that neat trick I promised. You can easily change the dot's color and size by adjusting the CSS properties. This way, you can match it perfectly with your design theme. And there you have it. You now know how to create a dot under your text using CSS. Remember, experimenting with styles can lead to amazing results. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips and keep exploring the world of CSS.